Welcome to CR tutorial of chemistry. This is your CR sir. Today we are going to discuss about only the alkenes and arenes part 2. So let us discuss about the nomenclature of alkenes or arenes. Last class we discussed about the classification of halogen compounds. Those are alkenes and arenes. As now let us discuss about nomenclature or naming of nomenclature of halogen compounds. Nomenclature of halogen compounds. So means what here? The naming of halogen compounds. So the halogen compounds are classified or halogen compounds are named in two types. One is a common method and another one is the IUPAC method. In common method, these are named as alkyl halides. So means here first we are giving the name for the organic group. After we are writing the halogen name as a halide, then we write as a alkyl halides. Suppose example, we can write like this Rx. Already we know that X is what? X is the fluorine, bromine and iodine. So here it is, R group is alkyl group, so this is a halogen. So already we know that this RH, so it is an alkane or hydrocarbon. By the removal of this hydrogen, we get the alkyl halides or arenes. Here it is, this is hydrocarbon. If it is hydrocarbon, by the removal of one hydrogen, so the remaining part or remaining group is called as alkyl group. Same like that, if it is arene, if we remove one hydrogen from the arene, we get the aryl group. So that's why alkyl halides as well as aryl halides. Okay, halides. Here it is alkyl group, alkyl. The name of the halogen written as a halide, alkyl halide. Let us consider specific examples. CH3Cl it is. So what is the name of this compound? So we already know that this came from the methane, so it is called as a methyl group it is. So it is a chlorine, so it named as a methyl chloride. As same, another I am writing CH3 CH2Cl. Here it is, it came from the organic group, came from the ethane. So removal of one hydrogen, we get the ethyl. So it is called as a ethyl chloride. So this is a common method. So these are also based on the halogen attached carbon. These alkyl halides are further classified, already we discussed. So those are primary alkyl halides, secondary alkyl halides, tertiary alkyl halides. Same like that, those are also considered as a normal alkyl halides, isoalkyl halides and also neo-alkyl halides or tertiary alkyl halides. As we can write, suppose CH3, CH2 and CH2. So it is a bromine I am writing. So it is a propyl bromide, it is a common name. Propyl bromide, or it is also called as a normal propyl bromide. The other one I am writing CH3 CH Br CH3. So it is isopropyl bromide. Isopropyl bromide. The other one I am writing here CH3. Okay, here CH3 and CH3. So it is also called as a bromine. So here it is which one it is? Tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide. So it is a common name. So we are writing as a common. What we are writing? First we are writing the hydrocarbon group name. After we are writing the halogen name as a halide. Again the halogen atom is attached to primary carbon. It is also called as a normal propyl. If it is attached to the, which one it is a secondary carbon, it is called as a iso. Okay. If it is tertiary, it is called as tertiary butyl. So normal iso based on the this is a prefix. We are adding the normal and iso. So this is also called as a, which one it is? Primary propyl bromide we can write. This is secondary propyl bromide. So it is tertiary butyl bromide. But there is no tertiary propyl bromide because it contains only 3 carbons. We can write up to secondary carbon only. We can't write the tertiary carbon. So that's why we can't give any tertiary propyl bromide. So this is a common name. While giving the IUPAC names, according to IUPAC names, these compounds are considered as halo substituted hydrocarbons. Halo substituted hydrocarbons. Suppose example, it came from the methane. In the methane, one hydrogen is substituted by the halogen chlorine. So it is called as a only methane compound only. But one removal of one hydrogen were added halogen. So it is called as a chloromethane. It is also called as a chloroethane. It is also called as a bromopropane. So it is 2-bromopropane. So it is a also, which one it is a, you consider it is a propane only. So this is bromomethyl propane. So while giving the IUPAC name, we are giving the number of the carbon which is attached by the halogen atom. So here it is commonly we know that there is no other carbon. It is according to, so it is common method, common nomenclature. So according to IUPAC, what is IUPAC here? It is chloromethane. So here it is, what is the name of this one? Alkyl halide it is. What is the IUPAC name here? So we can write IUPAC name as a haloalkane. Haloalkane. Right, okay. So it is a chloromethane. So it is a bromo or chloro, okay, ethane. Already we discussed in the first year the nomenclature of organic compounds. So we have to follow the IUPAC rules and also we have to follow the common method also. So commonly those are called as alkyl halides or aryl halides. According to IUPAC nomenclature, those are called as haloalkanes and haloarenes. So it is a common name N-propyl bromide. So what is IUPAC name? IUPAC name. As it is the bromine located on first carbon. So it is also called as a 1-bromopropane. So here it is IUPAC name. Common name it is isopropyl bromide. But here bromine is attached to secondary carbon. So that's why it is a 2-bromopropane. And here it is already It is commonly called as a tertiary butyl bromide, but it doesn't call as a neo butyl bromide. Just you have to say the tertiary butyl bromide only. But according to IUPAC nomenclature, it is a you have to select the main chain as a hydrocarbon chain according to longest chain rule. So here how many carbons? 1, 2, 3. So it is a propane as a root word, bromo is a substitute and methyl is a substitute. So that's why you have to follow the alphabetical order. So bromo means B. So methyl means what here it is? Okay, M. So you give the number like this. Okay, 2 bromo, 2 methyl propane. 2 bromo, 2 methyl propane. So like this we can give the IUPAC nomenclature for the haloalkanes. Okay. So means haloalkanes already discussed about the haloalkanes are open chain compounds. Now let us discuss about the arenes or halo substituted arenes. Those are also called as haloarenes. While giving the nomenclature to the haloarenes, there is no change in the common method and IUPAC method. If it is a dihalogen compounds are there like that of haloarenes, there are some extent different from the common and IUPAC method. Suppose example I am writing here, it is a aromatic ring and halogen. Suppose it is a chlorine. So what can give the name for this? So there is no common method. In common method and IUPAC method both are same here. So I am writing the common method first. Common method and IUPAC method. So what is the name of this compound? In common method also it is called as a chlorobenzene. In a IUPAC method also you can write as a chlorobenzene. So there is no difference. You have to put as a bromine here. It is a bromobenzene. If it is you put iodine, it is a iodobenzene. If it is chlorine, chlorobenzene. Whatever it may be the halogen, you have to write first the halogen name as a halo. Halo means maybe fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo, whatever it may be. Then you have to write the hydrocarbon name. So it is a chlorobenzene. But you don't say it is a phenyl chloride. While giving the IUPAC nomenclature or maybe common method of the haloarenes, you have to write first the halogen name as a halo. Then after you write the aromatic ring. Suppose example, instead of the benzene you have to write naphthalene, it is a chloronaphthalene, bromonaphthalene, okay, iodonaphthalene like that, right? But it is some extent different from the dihalogen compounds. Suppose 2 halogen atoms are there. Suppose example it is a chlorine and a chlorine. What will give the name of this compound? 2 halogen atoms are there. Means it is a dihalogen compound. The common method and IUPAC method some extent different from each other. So what is the common method I am writing here? What is the common method here? We are writing the 1, 2. We can write 1, 2 dichlorobenzene. We can write like that also. It is also called as a, in common method, it is ortho. Ortho dichlorobenzene. So means ortho means what? Here it is a first position, it is second position. 1, 2 positions are called as ortho positions. Same like that we can write here it is another one. So here it is chlorine and here also chlorine. So it is a 1, 2, 3. So means 1/3 position. What we can write here? Here also meta dichlorobenzene. If it is a 1/4 position, 1/4 position. So here it is chlorine and chlorine. So those are attached to the only benzene ring. So it is a 1, 2, 3, 4th position. What is the name of this compound here commonly? Para dichloro benzene, para-dichlorobenzene. So it is 1, 2 positions are called ortho positions, 1, 3 positions are called meta positions, and 1, 4 positions are called as a para positions. This is a common method. So what is the IUPAC method? So you have to give the number only. 1, 2 dichlorobenzene. So it is IUPAC method. 1, 2 dichlorobenzene. Same like this, what is the name of this compound? You can consider, imagine yourself. It is if it is 1, 2, what is this? 1, 3. 1, 3 dichlorobenzene. Yes, here it is para position, but according to IUPAC nomenclature, so it is the 1, 4 dichlorobenzene. Yes, in monosubstituted alloyins, there is no difference between common and IUPAC nomenclature. But if it is a dihalogen compound, some extent different from the common and IUPAC method like this. Yes, next other one, if it is a dihalogen compounds like that, dihaloalkanes. It is a very important dihalogen compound. Suppose example, I am writing here CH3, CH, Cl and Cl. Give the name of that compound. Again I am writing the CH2 and CH2. Here I am writing as a chlorine and it is also chlorine. Yes, it is also dihalogen compound. According to common method, we know that if it is mono halogen compound, we can write as alkyl halide. But here it is 2 halogen atoms are present on only one carbon. It is called as a gem. If it is 2 halogen atoms are attached to the adjacent carbons, that is called as a vicinal. It is a common method. And also the other one method is also there. So it is called as a ethylidene dichloride. Ethylidene dichloride. So you people have to understand, ethylidene dichloride means what the 2 chlorine atoms are present only on one carbon. It is called as a ethylene dichloride. So you people have to understand, it has come from the ethylene. The 2 halogen atoms are attached to the adjacent carbon, so that's why it is ethylene dichloride. You will write the name as is ethylene. After that you will write dichloride. So it is ethylidene dichloride. It is ethylene dichloride. So you have to say it is a, according to IUPAC nomenclature, it is a gem. Okay, dihalide or gem. Okay, dihalide. It is also one type of compound. Vicinal dichloride. Or you write as a gem ethylene dichloride. Vicinal ethylene dichloride. According to IUPAC nomenclature, we can write as a IUPAC. What we can write here? 1, 1 dichloroethane. Means we are writing the first halogen groups after we are writing the hydrocarbon. Here it is 1, 2 dichloro 1, 2 dichloroethane. Are you understand here? So it is ethylene dichloride means what we can understand, it is a gem dihalide or gem ethylene dichloride. So if it is the two halogen contain on two different or two adjacent carbons, so those are called as a vicinal dihalides. So here it is ethylene dichloride, same vicinal ethylene, okay, ethylene, which one, dichloride. According to IUPAC number, we have to give the number of carbon the halogen which is attached to, right? Okay. So the other one is also there. If the two halogen atoms are lost carbons or end of the chain carbons, suppose example I am writing CH2 and CH2 Cl it is. What is the name of it? Compound it is. Give me. So it is already, which one it is? Propane derivative. So according to IUPAC nomenclature, we can give the 1,3 dichloropropane. 1,3 dichloropropane. So if here the two halogen atoms are on same carbon, here these two halogen atoms are on adjacent carbons, but here these two halogen atoms are on terminal carbons. So that's why this dihalide is called as a terminal dihalide. So you have to write like this: terminal, okay, propylene dihalide. What is the IUPAC nomenclature? We can write as a 1,3 dichloro, okay, propane. Right, what do you understand here? Are you understanding meaning of gem and vicinal and terminal? What is a gem? You have to imagine yourself. What is the meaning of gem? Gem means the two halogen atoms are present on only one carbon. If you consider it as a vicinal, the two halogen atoms are on adjacent carbons, means paka paka. Okay. Right, next the other one, if a terminal dihalide, what is the meaning of terminal? Sir, it is also considered as a terminal dihalide. Okay. It is also called as a vicinal because of it is adjacent carbon. Halogen atoms are attached to adjacent carbons. So that's why it is a vicinal. It is also terminal carbon, so that's why it is also called as a terminal dihalide. Okay. So like this, the terminal term which is used, is there any 3 carbons or more than 2 carbons, you have to use a terminal. If it is contain only 2 carbons, we need not to use a terminal term. Right? Okay. So this is the nomenclature of right, haloalkanes and halohalines. Yes, some other example we discussed in the classification also. Suppose example I am writing the CH3, okay, or CH2, you write CH2, CH, okay, double bond CH. Again I am writing this CHCl. So what is the name of this compound here? So here it is. Already we know that we discussed allyl halides. The halogen atom is directly attached to the sp3 carbon. That carbon next attached to carbon double bond, it is called as allyl. So allyl chloride. Same like that. We discussed to some extent about this benzyl chloride also. CH2Cl. Here it is also sp3 carbon, but the sp3 carbon which is attached to benyl ring, okay, so it is called as a benzyl halide. But what is IUPAC nomenclature? You have to count the carbons. After that you have to give the name. But it is a common method. Here it is also common. But what is IUPAC now? So you have to give the naming. 1, 2, 3. Here functional group is double bond. So it is a 3-chloro. Okay. 3-chloro propylene. Or 3-chloropropene, you are right. 3-chloropropene. Right here it is. You have to give the priority for this carbon only. So it is a chlorophenyl methane. Chlorophenyl methane. Already we discussed in the first year also. If any aromatic ring attached to the aliphatic carbon, you have to give the priority for aliphatic carbon only and then give the name that compound. So chlorine attached to the open chain carbon, so that is methyl or methane. One is a phenyl group and another one is a halogen. So you have to write the chlorophenyl methane. So means what here? Chlorophenyl methane means our methane group are one carbon. So one chlorine is present and another one is the phenyl group is also present. So like this, you people have to give the nomenclature of the haloalkenes and haloarenes. So common method and also IUPAC method you people have to remember. Right, okay. So this is the nomenclature of halogen compounds. While giving the nomenclature to the organic compounds, you people have to read firstly the rules of IUPAC nomenclature. Then only you people have to read the nomenclature of other organic compound. Then only you can understand. First you people have to recall yourself the longest chain rule and the lowest sum rule and priority to the functional group. Priority to if it is more, if it contain more than 2 functional group, you have to follow the priority. Right, okay. So first you people have to understand, while going to the reading of organic chemistry, you people have to understand first the nomenclature in the first year intermediate. Okay, it is in a intermediate first year only. You people have to clearly understand. So is there any doubt you can ask me at the comment or maybe you can call to me. Right, okay. So this is the nomenclature.